because you are eventually at it. Yeah, you have to like make the models and make all of the sprites for every rotation of the models with any animation also needing like every bit and piece needs all the rotations with it at minimum, and that's just like the actual sprites, and then you have to think of like all the behavior assigning, and yeah, it's hard. Factorio breaking, yeah, it's as if Factorio breaking icons wasn't bad enough. I mean, if you actually look at what the how the biters are defined, which button was this? Atlas sprites. Yeah, somewhere in here are biters. Which one is this? Which one is biters again? I don't even I don't even. Oh hey, it's the tech stuff. Where's biters? Oh, we've got trees. We've got trees. By the way, if this is F3. In case you're wondering, pushing the F3 button brings up this. This is vanilla for you to be able to see these things here. Let's see. Where are biters? It's more trees. It's Arendelle's trees. In case you're wondering, that's alien biomes trees. Oh, we've got there's the biter nests. Where's actual biters? Funny how they split the decoratives up in here. Oh hey, it's ground stuff. Okay, where's biters? Biters, wherefore art thou? Wherefore art thou? These are all mods. Oh, biters, biters. There they are. So yeah, here they are. All of this stuff defines the animations on the biters. Oh hey, it's the caravans. It's the caravans. There they are. There they are. Hey, there it is. It's the caravans. That's where they are. That's where they are. So yeah, you have to do this type of thing, defining each and every single one of the pieces of the animation for every rotation. So for every rotation, for every animation type, you need to actually make these are individual images for all of that, and this all needs to be done in order to actually have something on the map. And in this case, there's the caravan stuff that needed to be made. Yeah, it's massive amounts of work. You have to actually have all of this. In this case, it's a 3D model at various rotations, and you have to actually snapshot them and export them and get everything in the proper formatting at the proper size. So yeah, it's work. It's a lot of work, and imagine doing this 20 some odd times for each and every single one of the new creatures that's been added. Oh, there's a search. There's a search. Why is there a search? Okay. There's a search in the Atlas sprites. Oh, sure. Anyway, you can get an idea. That's just the graphics, by the way, to try to define something new on the map. And every building is like this as well, just for reference. Except there's not as many rotations on the buildings. With the buildings, you only have the 4 directions, and you don't even need to define all like different sprites technically for all the directions. You could just copy, use the same thing for the various rotations on the buildings. Buildings are significantly simpler. Just they are a lot of work still, but they're simpler than trying to define something that has 8 rotation, at least 8 directions of rotation, plus the frames for each of them, for every little animation that you want them to do. Yeah, so it's lots of work. It's lots of work. I haven't done it, but I know the work involved. By the way, that's the fact that I know the work involved is telling. Just for reference, the fact that I know the work involved is somewhat telling. I do know a thing, maybe. I try to learn what's involved in all these things and like how to make games and how to do mods and all that good stuff. And I have no artistic talent whatsoever, so there is no chance I would ever do stuff involving sprites. For good reason, as well. Not only do I not really have the mechanical abilities for making art to begin with, I know the effort involved. And would prefer to dodge it with a 10 million foot pole. How much have you done thus far? Not much. You also need a... Oh, hey. Ooh! Thingy! Thingy. Caged. We got it. We got a caged dog. We now have an uncaged dog. It's going right in there. It's faster! It's marginally faster. Crafting speed 1. Well, better than nothing. 100 and what was the 160 seconds? Okay, ish. 80% chance of that caged dog, as well. Just for reference, when I say it's a net negative on cages. Ha! King Arthur's made one building for sprite work for the burner destructive distillation column, which is basically like, didn't you just steal the vanilla tank, storage tank to make that? Yeah, it's so pretty. It's a vanilla storage tank. For that burner DDC. If I am remembering correctly, last I checked, it was totally a burner. It was a remake of the storage tank. Oh yeah, this is technically moving. Technically. But we need... Oh, it gave me another thing. Oh, it failed. It failed. Aww. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 to fail. It failed. So sad. Yeah, edited the storage tank to have a stone furnace crammed into the face of it. Okay. Speaking of which, my main problem with that burner DDC is you never know which side is the coal gas and which side is the tar on the pipes. It doesn't... You don't know which is which. That's my only concern on the burner DDC, is I never know which is which. And it's always going to be the opposite of what you think it is. Always. Without fail, it will always be the wrong one. Oh hey, we have some Ralesia. We need more cDNA. More cDNA! Oh gosh, okay, well, let's grab some more cDNA. There should be some collected over here. I need 2 more. 2 more Ralesia, and I can start that process going. You too will have the beautiful waiting game that you can take part in soon. Alright, here's some cDNA. Give me the cDNA! The glorious pill bottles of cDNA. I need more of you, actually, so let me Will I really? That is another key thing. Will I really? So, raw fiber. You can make raw fiber now out of wood instead of kick elk. So, oh, and it's done in a wood processing unit now. Yeah, I guess it did need a building for it, so it's done in a wood processing unit. We could get fiberboard out of wood rather than go through the effort of getting kick elk first, and we could start automating circuits without having kick elk. We need the Auogs. We absolutely need the Auogs. But we do not need the kick elk. The kick elk will give a lot more raw fiber, but it is not completely 100% necessary. I'm going to remove those. Remove all of that, please. Because I will need those flower samples for kick elk. This will be enough Ralesia, I think, to get us going. So yeah, soil and hydrogen, that's going to be just electrolyzer. Oh, and water. Ooh, cool. Cool. Yeah, barely anything. Okay, that. And soil extractors? Soil extractors. Not those. Those. I think that pie block with alien life will be quite interesting, to say the least. I don't know exactly how much needs to really be changed, honestly, to get it to work with, to get alien life working with pie block. Like, what's the main things that would need to be modified for that? Because really, I mean, what work did it involve to begin with? It made getting the ground boring recipes happen sooner. It made a new process of getting rare earth oxides or rare earth ores. That was a brand new process, right? In PyBlock. Because there wasn't a way of getting rare earth otherwise. Now there technically is a way to get rare earth otherwise. Rare earth ore can now be obtained biotically through the carapaces, which, by the way, carapaces are now absolutely required as part of main progression through to get purple science. So that's a recent change. You do absolutely now need the dancing armored cats that dance until their armor falls off. I'm not joking. I'm not making this up. These fat eyes are dancing armored cats. And they dance on a dance floor, and they produce carapaces. Yep. You can watch my overview video to see them in action, but they are now required as part of alien enzymes for purple science. Speaking of which, I think something else actually changed in this as well, because now Scondrix are required, and they weren't previously. Something in here changed with this. Or was it with this, or was it with... No, it wasn't with this, I think. It was the nanofibril stuff. Kaido-san. So Kaido-san was also added. It requires mutant enzymes. And mutant enzymes require propeptides, which is dingrits. So you need to get dingrits now. And you need to get the pineal glands, which are skondrix. So for the alien enzymes for the Kaito-san, Kaito-san, by the way, being a new ingredient in advanced coding, which is purple science. Yeah, the ore from tar quenching recipes that were added, yes, that was added for the early uh, materials. And you added the burner iron mine for Pie Block. That's what you had added, and did not ever add the burner copper mine. Wink, wink, cough, cough. Yes, and phosphates. Yes, so it was biotic. It was like a chemical way of getting the rare earths, and some other way of getting phosphates. Though depending on your map generation, you might get lucky and get phosphate mine capability. So yeah, advanced coding is required for purple science. It now requires Kaito-san, and Kaito-san requires mutant enzymes. So now you need the dingrit spike and the uh, pineal glands from the Scrondrix, making them required, as well as the dancing armored cats. So most everything now is required of the animals that get added in Pi Alien Life. Animals slash plants. I actually need to add to my list dingrits for their spikes are now required. They are necessary. Some things are not necessary but are good to have. One is the Renea plants and the Fagnote for the gas bladders. But there are some things that are still completely optional. Just to note for Pyanodon, the Yadals, I think, are completely optional, although they are a food for dingrits. So, unless they're always a food for dingrit? If they're always a food for dingrit, then that's fine. But no, because you can just get it out of water. On the cage dingrit, the Yadals end up being food for the better recipes for them. Anyway, yeah, so the Yadals are optional. The let's see, what else? I think that might be it. Krydon? Krydrin, I think, are currently just an improver. They improve other animals, but they're not required for anything else. Krydrin. Dilmos are the same. I guess technically fish as well, but they're at least useful for the fish oil for biopolymer. Actually, you know what? You changed that too. Oh, the Tufra are now required. The potatoes. I need to add that to my list as well. The Tufra. Lots of things that I keep tacking onto my list. I have like a list of all of the animals that are added in Alien Life, and I'm like trying to keep track of which is required, which is useful, and which is like not as high of priority because it's just upgrades of things. Also, we've got stuff. Stoof. Okay, I don't want to have a thing on my sidewalk, but I will do so. How many stoofs do I have? Do. because yes, I'm going to need lots of these. You're going to be manure, or start with manure. Just initial values of manure. Just, you know, things, stuff. Manure. How am I going to route this? Oh god. I don't even... Yeah, I don't even... Okay, do that. That's one way, but no. Do that. Oops. Oops. Maybe not like that. Spacing. Spacing is everything. Manure! That'll be manure. Huzzah! I did it. I did the thing. Make more water. Okay, Shift C and get rid of stuff. Alright, there's things. You there. Ralesia. Come to the... Make me some seeds. Out of you. Thankfully, this goes a lot faster. And I'm going to need more of these, aren't I? Yeah. I'm going to need a few more of these. Over time. Why did I not align this? Do that. Do that. Add water. Oh, I need thingies. Give me access to water. Make more Ralesia, if I can. Ralesia. Oh, soil. Right. Soil, stone, lamps. Yeah, those are things. I'm making manure. How are these going? Fine. You know, over the course of hours, I will have enough caged Aug to make all of these into other things. Other things. Eventually. I will transition to the food recipe at some point, just not right now. I want my Ralesia, my glorious Ralesia. And I also want to work towards getting that circuits. Yeah, circuits. Circuits are awesome. I would like circuits. Yeah, circuits. Let's think about that for a moment. As I get manure actually onto the bus. Why do I want to bus it? I don't know. We're bussing manure. Sure, let's have our 40-second line of the 60 slots that I have assigned, that I have reserved. We're getting uncomfortably close to the fluid bus at this point. Oh boy. So that's those. Should I ship the Augs on the thing? Not yet. Not yet. And I will need more places for the cages. Chances are what I'll end up doing is that this will just be a line of 20 making manure. Or maybe at the start 10 making manure, and I'll have the other set separated out, and then making the caged Auogs for bone meal. That'll be what those will be used for. So I'll have a set for manure, for urea, and a set for bone meal. Because the ones that are going into bone meal, of course, will be replaced once I get access to Ulrich, which process into more bone meal. They are better for bone meal. Okay, let's do that little thing, and let's grab some wonderful soil. Some wonderful soil. Actually, you need to go one further back. Soil. Load the thing. And seeds, I guess, will go there. Ralesia will go out. On this side, they'll split. Prioritizing left. And feed this. And then this will, of course, make the seeds. That'll feed back there. Ta-da! And that is how you properly do that. Ish. Why? Why? Spacing. Spacing is everything. Spacing is absolutely everything, and that is why I'm going to do that. I had it right the first time. Yeah, as I said, spacing is everything, so make sure that we do that. That way, scale's a thing. Being able to, you know, tile downwards, yeah, that would be fantastic. Being able to tile downwards, oh my god, that's a plan. Did you make the things? What have I done? Stoof? Where did I just put my things? Here. There. 8. 8? Ooh. 8. Okay. Nice. Do the thing! Start cycling. Grab the stuff. Yes, grab the stuff. Output the things. It's moving! How long is this? Okay, 120 seconds by 0.16. Oh boy. 120 divided by 0.16, and then divide that by 60 is 12.5 minutes. Joy! Our first cycle is 12.5 minutes. Better than the alternative, which is to wait 200 minutes or 3 1/3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Otherwise. That's how long you would have to wait if you don't have any module here for Ralesia. Because crafting speed 0.01. Well, okay. So I have Augs moving. I have... Well, they are moving. Ah, there we go. There's cages. cages of Augs. Let's actually get rid of that so I can actually see when I have Augs in cages that are no longer in cages. And I'll just keep going down, down, down. Feed the things. You know what? I'll just keep placing stuff. Let's see, I've fed all the way to there, or they have the Augs all the way to here. All make the manure, the glorious manure. Go, my minions. Alright, water. Have all the water. All of it. All of it. There we go. I will, however, need more. Lots more barrels. Okay. Cool. More barrels. Must have more barrels of water. Go all the way up and around and down. So yeah, you know, if I had 20 on this recipe, that would be 0.31 manure. You know, just casually 0.31. Oh boy. How glorious. Ah, another Aug. Oh. Right. So... yeah. If you have a caged Aug, you have a handcrafting recipe to uncage the Aug. But that means you then also have a cage and an Aug to cage the Aug. It's weird. And if you're not carrying any cages, you know what it'll do? It'll handcraft a cage. It'll handcraft a cage. And then uncage the Aug, giving you a cage, and it'll cage the Aug again. Yes, that's Factorio being Factorio. That's exactly right. That is simply Factorio being Factorio. That's how you play with your pets, yes. Cage them and uncage them. Cage them and uncage them. Have I actually gotten any manure yet? I think I should have some. I think we should. We do! We have a little bit. A little bit. A little bit of the manure. That means I can start setting up the processing of said manure. So, manure processing. Step 1. Liquid the manure. Liquidize. Yes, because liquid manure is a fluid. Just the singular input here. Whoops. Ah, things. Oh, it always sucks when I'm beyond my current end of the main bus. Sucks because it makes it a little bit harder to align. Yeah, I need those. Thanks. That would be great. Right there. Yep, right there. That should be the alignment. If I'm off, I'm off. Looks like I'm good. There. Ta-da! Alright, so that's liquid manure. Then, we need to actually make urea out of it. Urea is going to involve Zogna bacteria, as well as liquid manure. Oh joy, that alignment. Spacing is everything. Spacing is everything. If I wasn't clear before, spacing is everything.